I'm number 3 on the leaderboards on those punching bags, and you're complaining. You do realize I'm going to out-punch you unless you get some training in. No need to quit. I'll downsize my fighter to the weakest fighter out there, but I can still kick ass with this player because I can out-punch most people in here. Not on that one, on this one. You'll see Greendale Chevy number 3 on that punching bag when you're exercising. And I'm number 17 on this one, number 17 on that one, 72 on that one, 100 and something on that one, and number 16 on that far one over there. You put in the work, and I'll teach you like movements and stuff, because there's a lot of tricks to this. A lot of people use tricks, and that's movement tricks, where they're actually using the walk buttons to hit you, and that's why they move around so much. Yeah, there are some tricks to this. I'll show you a few of them in the ring here. I know there's a few fighters out there that make people quit right away. I've run into a few of them, but I've given them a run for their money and also matched what they did. You learn what others know and you can keep up with them. And triangle will be your best friend.
Both fighters head out into the ring to touch gloves and get the fight
Pretty sure it's
going.
only me and you fighting this morning anyway, because I haven't run into anybody else but you. But when I first come in to hit you, I'm using the walk buttons and throwing a jab with a follow hook and another hook. And then I'll step back and go for the body. Just quick ins and outs. As long as you hit those combos, the guy will stagger. You look tall for some reason. There we go. Yeah, you want to hit as like short punches as fast as you can in close, because it uses less energy on your hands. The big punches will wear your hands down fast. You want to throw straight, quick punches to the gut or the face. And they got to be quick and combos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go into guard. You gotta throw yeah. Try to throw punches downward a bit with the walk buttons on, and you should be able to step towards me and hit at the same time. And then hit triangle. Triangle's your best friend. That button, always hit that button. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Because it'll keep you centered on the character running around you at all times. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Don't worry about the other turn buttons. They're useless. Only thing that's really useful is triangle. And when you're walking and hitting, you'll find you'll bounce off the guy more often because you're both walking into each other. It's one of the reasons why you see that bounce back a lot of times. It's because the guy's trying to hit you while walking, and if he runs into your gloves while you're walking, you'll bounce off each other. Yeah, if I keep going back from triangle to walk, and punch at the same time, this is what'll happen. I glitch from side to side because every punch I throw is moving my character because of the walk buttons. I'll let you answer your phone. I'm over here. Oh, you're wearing the earphones? I find they get in the way sometimes. Your voice is coming through the TV. Same with all the other sounds, but I had to turn the sounds down, like the sound effects, in order to hear most people's voices. It was the only thing about switching to the TV. But it worked. You gotta try holding them walk buttons and triangle and throw jabs from a distance. Just quick little punches. Don't worry about walking, just punch. With walk buttons on, and always hitting triangle. So when you walk, in case you go past, you hit triangle and he'll be right in front of you again. You won't have to worry about turning. And you'll always be facing your camera as long as you're hitting triangle. No matter where I go, triangle will face your camera. So it comes in handy for fighting because you can stand there with your guard while the other guy dances around you, and as long as you're hitting triangle, you'll always be facing him. You won't end up somewhere else where your glove won't connect with the camera.
Looks like he's going for the knockout.
Come on, put in the work. Combos, combos, combos. And if you hit my gloves, it'll turn your hands red. So try to avoid the gloves altogether. By hitting the side of the head, the side of the hips. Even the shoulder works as a punch. You punch the guy in the shoulder.
Oh, a hard hit from Scraps.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like Rocky tells you or teaches you. It's all about the combos. One more would have staggered me. You got to get those combos in there. Go 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should stagger me. Come on. And you actually got it. There you go. You hit with authority and it'll stagger me quicker. There you go. Yeah, it's all about those combos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it weakens the guy and then puts him into stagger. And often when you throw that one punch, the other guy thinks he's going to be able to punch right away. So punch, guard, and then combo. Once they go into stagger, that's when you put in body work. Because they're back like this. Oops, there's a wall behind me. When they're back like this, it usually leaves the body open. So you can lean in and hit the body. But remember, if they catch their gloves, they're coming back. And they can throw as soon as they catch their gloves. If you can catch your gloves in the stagger, you can throw right away. As soon as you catch those gloves, start throwing because the other guy thinks he's got a wide open target. And you catch the gloves fast and you can knock him into a stagger. Oh, I thought he'd go into a stagger instead of going down.
2, 3.
Come on.
A perfect hit from Scraps. Scraps firing off a solid blow.
Ooh.
1, 2.
And when you're knocked down and out of the ring, it's faster if you do ski poles to the ground. You'll move faster coming back to the ring. Yep. The faster you push your hands down, the faster you'll come back.
Scraps lands a hard punch right through his opponent.
I tested it on the treadmill. I was able to hit 13 on the treadmill with it. But only 6 or 7 with the main. Yeah.
Scraps delivering an absolutely
Back in November last year. I've been playing for a few months now. 4 months.
Scraps stumbles back. 1,
I'm also pretty good at throwing punches.
4, 5.
There's some people in here that are real boxers too. They do this as cardio. So they'll come in and they'll hit you like a punch, like a speed bag. I swear. I couldn't get out of stagger with the one guy. He just kept putting me into stagger and it was ridiculous. Yeah, and that's not how you're gonna guard your anything. Yeah, I can hit you in the hips, side, ears. I try to do this, throwing punches in between, so that they keep getting hit, and every time they try to hit, my gloves are always in front of me. So they have to somehow get around my gloves without getting hit. And if you keep one glove up while punching with the other, it'll charge. So you can throw 3 or 4 with one hand, 3 or 4 with the other hand, and just keep switching back and forth. And none of your hands will get tired, but only one at a time, instead of both. Because 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 will tire both hands. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That won't tire your hands out, but it also won't stagger the guy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Scraps, he can throw punches like crazy. On average, 110, 120 with Scraps. And the 2 toughest characters in here are Axel Ramirez, James Lang, and next in line that I think is Leo Sparano, because I can kick ass with Leo. I hardly ever lose with him. But Luke versus like James Lang, these guys are almost undefeated when I fought with them. This guy hits hard, so he takes people down in about 80 punches on average. Same with James Lang. I gotta go with Scraps because he's the punch thrower. Gotta keep that stamina going. Are you ready for another round? Oh yeah, this guy will stagger me a lot faster than Adonis would. Or Apollo. The bar.
As soon as they touch gloves, the fight
I
is
gotta
on.
do my signature walk in. Oh, come on. Oh, it doesn't let me walk very far. Oh, you're standing there.
Hard punch from Scraps.
Remember those walk buttons? They'll get you right in close so you can hit them beside the body instead of throwing straight punches. And I find side punches are heavier. They hit harder than straight jabs.
Scraps slams hard into his opponent.
Smothering. You gotta throw over my head. You gotta hit me in the ears. Are you in front of your camera still? I'm gonna take this minute to have a coffee. Alright, so am I. Always hit where the gloves aren't. That way you know you're connecting. And if you hit the gloves, you gotta go back to charge. Because they die fast when you're hitting gloves. Wait, I still got my gloves way out. That's what's going on.
Scraps delivers a solid hit to his opponent.
Scraps drives a hard punch right to his opponent.